Welcome back. So, I've been away for a bit and haven't posted anything, literally like anywhere. Maybe one or two things on Instagram, but here I am. I'm in my dorm room in my school, and it's a two-person room, but I'm the only person here because of a situation I'm not going to get into. Nothing, bad. It just was a weird thing that happened. In any case, the point of this video is to say, I am back. I'm back. And I'm going to start resuming content normally, hopefully. I mean, my normal is a little weird nonetheless. But I want to say this. I want to say this, and I want you guys to understand it. I'm at school. Classes are classes. Work is work. So it may be longer than my typical upload schedule. As you remember in the beginning days, if you are an early subscriber, I would post daily 15-minute jam sessions, and that lasted a good amount. I think I did like 96 or something, but I got burnt out. And it was a realization of I don't really want to record something every single day. I love making music. I love recording less than the making music. My big issue is there's a lot of editing and there's a lot of stuff. With live streams, it's a little easier, and maybe what I'll do is I'll do like long live streams and I'll edit them down in the future. But for now, there is one video planned that I have made a script for, and I'm going to start recording pretty damn soon. And I have a thumbnail already, so we're good to get started on that video. And that video is how to make music. But on the thumbnail, it says how to make music, and then that's crossed out. And then underneath it says, how do you make music? And the reason is because there's all these videos out there that are like, how to make music in 2024 or whatever. And in my opinion, of course, there's a little bit of time and age that music takes on. Like, if you're talking about, like, really early on, there was no electronic music. So I couldn't tell you that. And maybe there was only one instrument, and people only knew one way to make music. And that's fine back then, but nowadays, music is such this wide, big range thing. If I were to sit down and be like, here's how to make music definitively, this is the only way to do it, and then I taught you how to make like trap music for an hour, that's fucking stupid. Sorry for my French, but it's stupid. There is no one way to make music. There are many ways, and all of them are equally as unique and amazing. So the point of the video will be all about that, which is teaching you how to figure out your journey for music and figuring out, what works for you. So there will be a lot of me talking front to camera. I may cut in between, some images and whatever, but me front to camera. And then there will be certain levels of like me exampling with stuff that I do, because I feel like it's good to see what someone does in the industry, and then from there, based off of some questions that you ask yourself, you can be like, oh, this is what I really want to do. Because it's 1% of it is like the process, and the other percent of it is who you are as a musician. Because I can't tell you who to be. That's something that you're going to have to figure out yourself. And maybe I'm talking too much right now and I'm like spoiling the whole thing, but in any case, the video will be kind of a mix of a bunch of things, hopefully to get people started with their learning. So, of course, I will talk a little bit about the main processes like inspiration, composition, mixing, mastering. I will talk a little bit about those. But when you're a creative, everything you do is creative. And when you're creative, you're not really following a cookie cutter, list or instructions. Like, of course, when you're baking something and you're following a recipe, you want to do exactly as the recipe says. But then maybe if you're following someone else's style, let's say a certain artist, then you add in something from their style. You remix, you can possibly do, type beats, which I hate. And the reason is because it's still not you, because you're doing stuff that other people do. Of course, there's a difference between a type beat and a technique. So let's say there's an artist that, it could be Fredigan or something, and they do something where they stutter vocals or something in a certain way, and they show you how to do that technique. You can use that technique, that's totally fine. But if the overall song sounds very, very similar, then I don't like it as much, because I want to know, what makes you you? What makes you unique? What is your style versus other people's styles? So, again, I am yapping, I'm talking too much, and I'm kind of spoiling the video, but it'll be a long video. I have a lot to talk about, and it'll just be exploring yourself in terms of music. And you could apply all these things in a way to anything, really, not specifically music, because I talk a lot about stuff that, is music-based terms, but you can kind of spin it. So, like, if I say, you got to figure out what your genre of music is, it could be your genre of art, your art style, figuring out what that is. And I could talk about listen to a bunch of music, read a bunch of books, look at a bunch of pictures, whatever it is for your medium that you work in. If you're an architect, you look at a bunch of buildings, and based off of that, you could figure out what you like, what you don't like. That's loud. Okay. In any case, I'm back. I will start that video. I plan to do live streams soon. I can't give you an exact answer. It could be this weekend. It very well could be. But I want to figure out what people are doing, my friends, and by that I mean I'm going to wait to see if someone messages me, because I'm not really someone who suggests activities that much. I'm also kind of like the introverted one, so I'm not like first pick for events or whatever. In any case, the idea is that I'm just going to figure out how the school's going, and then from there I can, figure out when we're going to go live and whatever. And then the last item is this setup here might be temporary, because of just the roommate setup. They said like 2 weeks possibly I might get a roommate. For the moment, I'm in a double as a single. So, yeah. Anyways, I love every single one of you guys. More content will come soon. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited. This is a new chapter, new location, new stuff planned. I really, let me just, while I'm here, I really want to start an album. I really want to do an album. And I've said multiple times, record it live, not live, but just like record it and upload to YouTube. I'm making an album. And I never follow through with it because albums are difficult for me. I'm really good at making singular songs that sound interesting, but trying to create a cohesive thing is a little more difficult. But I do have ideas, and I want to put them into a full album in the future. So we'll work on that. What else? Join the Discord. That's the obvious stuff, so that we can talk more. It's not really that active, but there's not that many people. I love the Discord, except I'm really the only one sending stuff at the moment. Of course, people are responding, but it shouldn't be a question answer kind of thing. You guys should ask stuff too, and I want to use it as a resource to help people understand concepts and be better producers in general. I'm also in the music production Discord, the other one, but that's the big one, and I don't like it that much because so much of it is type beat, so much of it is unoriginality, and I hate it. I'm trying to foster a community of people who are original. Well, as original as you can be in this day and age, because everything is a little bit taken from someone else. But I just want you guys to find your spark, figure out who you are, and make some amazing music. It's funny because every time I'm like, I'm done, and then I keep on talking. This video's going on too long. The pace is probably horrible. I'm not going to edit it. I don't want to. I will edit the next one, but I got to stop recording before this turns to like an hour long thing. Anyways, love you guys.